Hello, today here it's 37 degrees. I closed all the windows because I'm recording a video. I don't want sound from outside, so I'm stuck with the warmth. I don't have AC, so let's get into it. In today's video, we'll talk about the power of letting go. Recently, I got stuck into a situation that lasted a month, a very comfortable situation, where I was like, okay, there is a lot of negative points, but I can keep up with it because at the end of the day, it's not that bad. The situation is a bit comfortable. I can have better, of course, but there is worse. So I stayed in this situation for a month. I stayed in it, I complained about it. I was unhappy sometimes, but I stayed indeed until I cannot stand anymore this situation and I had to leave it. First, you need to realize something. When you are stuck in a situation that is not good for you, your body will know before you do. You can accept the situation. You can blind yourself and say to yourself, I am happy in this situation. I can stay in this situation. I can hold it. It's better than having nothing. But your body will slowly reject the situation. For example, in my case, I got feelings that I never had before. Like I'm a very confident person. I know when someone is saying like every day I'm super confident, like people don't believe it and like, oh, you are trying to have the approval of others. No, I am confident within myself because I know who I am. I know my flaws. I'm self-aware. I know who I am, and I am really aware. Like I know myself. I have lived with myself for years, so I know who I am. I got so insecure and triggered by some things that, I got triggered. Like I got insecurity feelings coming out of me, and usually I'm not an insecure person. So first, then I got stressed constantly. When you are stuck in a situation and you are not happy with it, I think you indirectly always start to have fights. You always create fights. You always create conflict. It's a way of confronting the situation, and because you cannot fake your feelings for months. You can fake some feelings, but never more than a few months. I have read that it's never more than 5 to 6 months, then your true nature come out. So you will try to create conflict in order to confront the other person, and that's how I knew that it's not a good situation. So you need to understand why you stayed in this situation, a situation that was not good for you. Me, I know that I stay in situations that are not good for me because I'm a fighter. I've been fighting for things my whole life. I'm very strong, like to the point that I can endure certain situations for a lot of time. This is how I end up in shitty situation and I decide to stay, is because I'm like, okay, I can fight more, I can do more, I did more in the past. So this is a trauma response. This is traumatic because you know that the situation is not good for you and you decide to stay in this situation because you know that you can overcome anything. I know why I stay in this situation. I remember why I left the situation, and you need also to make peace with the uncertainty. When you let go of a situation, now you have like everything to start over again. You are free to do what you want. You are free. You have more time. Like you have more time. You have more time. You can start something new that you never tried, and you need to make peace with this uncertainty and be like, okay, now I will enjoy this process step by step. When you are stuck in a situation, you don't believe that you deserve more than that. You always find the good points of this situation and you always forget the bad points, and you're like, okay, maybe I do not deserve more. Maybe it's the best that I can achieve. But you need to realize that you can always have more than that. And it's better to have nothing going on than a situation that makes you feel bad. Life is super short. It's short. Life is short. We have just few years. Life is short. You don't need to waste your time. And I feel like I need to tell you this because I wasted my time also. And of course you have the experience, and of course it's good, but you need to realize that sometimes there is this break-even point where you reach the maximum you can reach, and when there is more bad than good, and sometimes when there is a bit of bad, you need to leave the situation. You need to leave it, and you need to like not be afraid of being alone. Because I strongly think that deep down, I was maybe trying to escape loneliness, because there is no way I would have been like staying in this situation if it's not because I was afraid to be alone. When you withdraw from a certain situation and you take time to think about your life, you realize some things, and I realized it, that maybe I was stuck in this situation because I was afraid of being alone, and now I am alone. Like it's always like that. When you want to escape a situation, you end up in this situation. So you need to know why you are here in this situation. I got stuck into this situation. I got so disconnected with myself and my own feelings. I sometimes feel that when I give time and energy to a certain person, and I give access to my life to a certain person, they are feeding off my energy. Because now that I'm alone with myself, I feel like more myself than when I was with people back then. And this is not normal. This is not normal to feel always bad when you are constantly with people. It means that you are with the wrong person. So I think there is this, like maybe I do know how to choose people. This is true. Or I choose people who are not good for me. But I feel so relieved when I let go of certain situation. I feel relieved because I feel more myself. I feel like the energy I was pouring back into this situation is now back into me, and I feel more full with myself. I am so free. Like I can do whatever I want. I can create what I want. I have more free time, and I have my energy back. Like my energy is within myself. It's not going toward a situation. It's not going toward a person. I want to put a disclaimer. I know that some people are stuck into like maybe very toxic jobs. And I know that in this economy, it's very hard, but you need to believe in yourself and know that you will find yourself. You will find a way to make money if you want to one day. You need to believe in yourself, and don't ever try to compare to other people. Don't ever try to do it, because we don't come from the same background. We don't have the same luck. We don't have the same friends. We don't have the same opportunity. We do not even have the same gender. So please don't ever try to compare yourself to someone else. Just believe in yourself and just compare yourself with one person. Compare yourself with who you were in the past version of yourself. And even if one day you got into something bad, like a real depression or sickness, don't ever compare yourself to the healthy version of yourself. Compare yourself with the person you were yesterday. Don't ever enter into this race where you're like, okay, I need to be better than someone else. No, you don't. You don't need to be better than someone else, because when you will evolve, you will see that the other person, and you want to compare yourself with them, they will also evolve. So you will never win, because you go here, they go here. You go here, they go here. Until when? You cannot compare yourself to others. Don't ever do that, okay? Coming back into my situation, the moment you realize that it's time for you to let go is always the moment where your instinct says that it's time for you to let go. I knew like a few days before that I needed to let go about the situation, that I need to let it go, because there is this voice, like you will like wake up, you will like sometimes dream about it, that you are in the wrong place. And even if you love the person you are with, even if you love the situation because you love this connection and the time you have spent with the person, if you have this instinct that it's not the right person, believe it. Believe it, because if you ignore this instinct, it will come back always. And one time, two times, three times, and then you cannot ignore it forever. Like you need to face it. You need to face this instinct. When you let it go of something, you need to be aware that it's the past, and now you have a future. You have a future version of yourself, and the best version of yourself is not yet here. You need to trust the process. You need to trust the future. You need to trust the fact that you will have a better future, because if you do not trust that, you will always end up chasing the past. You will always end up compare yourself with the past situation and be like, okay, maybe it was better, because you don't trust the process. You don't trust that you will have a better future. When you decide to let go to this situation, a situation that was very bad for you, you will realize that you are taking your life back and you have more power, because your energy is back into yourself first, but also now you don't give emotional power to a person, because you have all this emotion for yourself. Now it's, you take it back, all your power, nothing can hurt you, because now you redirect everything into yourself and your goals and your life and your friendship, and you are whole by yourself. You are whole by yourself. I hope you like this video, and I see you soon. Bye bye bye.